The recording date of this video is May 13th, 2025. And believe it or not, I'm going to be talking about one of very few things that's going relatively well in my life because I don't do that a whole lot. I don't focus on the positives very much. Typically, I self love, ruminate, or negatively talk to myself. So, this is my attempt in focusing on something that's positive in my life for once. As a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. These are just my experiences and thoughts, and what I may or may not do in the distant or near future. So, without further ado, I've been investing into the US stock market since around 2018, started on Robinhood, and then made the switch from Robinhood to Charles Schwab in 2019. I don't really remember the specific reasons why I made the switch, but I ended up transferring all my equity from Robinhood to Charles Schwab, which didn't take very long, maybe up to 2 months. And since 2019, I've been contributing to my Roth IRA and my taxable account since then, at least when I was employed, because right now I'm unemployed. And as you can see here, from 2019, I've contributed around $102,000. This is combined with my Roth IRA and my taxable account. And since 2019, my annual return rate has been around 27%. Obviously, that's going to change over time. But as of right now, of May, at least as of May 12th, 2025, and since from October 2019, my annual return rate is around 27%. So, in my eyes, my portfolio has been doing pretty damn well. 27 annual return is pretty damn good in my opinion. I don't really know if this is including your my net contributions. Hopefully not. Hopefully just the equity or ETF return rates or percentages. So as far as allocation goes, I have around 91% into the US large caps, about 0.03% in international, around 4.5% in cash, and around 4% in US small cap. And as far as my positions go here and take a look at my positions as of May 12th, 2025. I'll start on this top section that I highlighted here. This is what's in my taxable account as of May 12th, 2025. And the bottom portion here is going to be in my Roth IRA. So I'm just going to name out the ticker symbols, the AAPL, AMD, AMZN, COS, CRSR, DIS, GOOGL, JPM, MSFT, NVDA, ONL, PLTR, SWKS, T, TSLA, TXRH, VICI, WBD, WM, WYNN, SCHD, VIG, VTI, VXUS, VYM. And those are in my taxable account. And as far as my Roth IRA account goes, I have ticker symbol TSLA, VOO, and VYM. As far as the companies I wish I invested more, if it's not obvious, I really wish I put more in NVIDIA, ticker symbol NVDA. As you can see here, it's doing pretty damn good. I mean, my percentage gain is about 1200%. So as you can see, my cost basis is around $2,700, and my total gain loss since May 12th, 2025 is about $34,000. So I really wish I bought more, but you can't tell the future. So I try to diversify as much as possible, despite my portfolio being tech heavy. So I just really wish I put more in Nvidia, especially before they split. I think it was like a 10-to-1 split. Hence why I have 300 shares. And another company I wish I invested more in, especially during the downturn since the pandemic, is ticker symbol PLTR, Palantir. Despite being up on it, I mean, and my cost basis my total cost base being pretty low, around $4,000. The percentage gain as of May 12th, 2025 at 210%. So total gain loss is around $8,400. Again, I really wish I bought this during its downturn. I held this stock when it went below $10. Unfortunately, I did not buy, and fortunately, I did not sell during that time. So I'm feeling a lot of, I guess, buyer's remorse because that was a great buying opportunity. And I, for one, I guess I just did not see it or didn't think about it at the time. Maybe I was thinking, like, I don't know if I want to increase my risks in this company or my position in the company. So that's probably why I decided to either invest in other companies or ETF at that time. But I definitely right now I wish I put more, because it would have been nice to have like a cost basis per share. And recently I bought like a few more positions just to top off because I was below 100 shares, so I wanted to go at 100 and a little bit above 100. So I bought a few more recently, and holding now. Hopefully, it can. We'll see if it ever reaches a $1 trillion market cap. It's a long ways to go. It's almost a meme stock at this point because the PE ratio is just it's super high. It's probably on cusp of TSLA Tesla, but yeah, those are definitely two companies I wish I did purchase more aggressive, even a few years ago, or even more than a few years ago. A few companies I wish I did not purchase is ticker symbol DIS for Disney. I'm still holding on to this. I don't plan on putting any more cash unless it drops significantly where it is today. As of May 12th, 2025, I mean, market closed at around $110. I'm still down at 16%. It's a little small position in my account. Well, relatively speaking, it's only around 2%. I don't know. Just don't feel right with this company. Like I was when I was first investing, I was a huge fan of Disney Plus, and then now it's just. I mean, most of the streaming services are it's just all like becoming cable again, where you have a paid tier and you also have a non-paid tier, or no, you do have a non-paid. No, you don't have a non-paid tier, but you have a paid tier with commercials, and then you have a super paid tier where you don't get commercials. So it's just like, what am I? Like, this is going backwards, going back to cable, in my opinion. So, I did go back up due to news. I think they're making more money now on their parks reopening, or there's more foot traffic at the parks. So that's a good sign in terms of their parks. Another company that I wish I didn't purchase is where can I find this? I'm looking for it. Looking for it. I mean, Skyworks Solutions, ticker symbol SWKS, is a small position, but I wish I didn't purchase shares in there. I mean, only 2 shares, so it's not a huge deal. But again, that money could have been spent on something more worthy, like VTI or even SCHD, any S&P 500 tracking stock, or a stable ETF, as like SCHD. Uh, I'm trying to think of another like company that I have a lot of position in. I mean, Corsair Gaming, uh, down 70%. I mean, yes, it's a small portion of my portfolio, but my cost basis is about almost $2,000. So, and I'm down 70%, which is about $1,400 gone. Um, don't plan on putting any more money in there. I mean, for whatever reason, thought this company was going to be big because I've used their products. I see their advertisements on like Twitch and sometimes on YouTube. But yeah, they're not doing too hot. I probably should have done more research on the company, but now I'm just holding, see what happens. May or may not sell out of that position within 2 years or less. We'll see what happens. Some some ticker symbols that I wish I didn't own, but I do, unfortunately, is ONL, Orion Properties Incorporated REIT. I believe that branched off of O Realty Income Corp for whatever reason. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the news why they branched off, but it did. Um, yeah, because it's not doing anything. I mean, it's down 89%. Again, it's less than 1% of my account, so I'm not too bothered by it. But I just wish you could have just opted out. Like, I just get cash instead of these shares. I don't know if that was an option. I didn't pay attention, but um, yeah. Just like ONL, where is it? WBD, Warner Bros. Discovery, that I believe that branched off of AT&T. So I wish I did. I wish I had that again. I wish I had an option. Just like, can I just get cash instead of this? Um, Again, it's less than 1% in my account, so I'm not too worried about it. But again, that money could have been spent on something more worthwhile. Cost base is around what, $301. So again, um, yeah, wish didn't own that. Oh, and just going back to another company I wish I bought more of when I was buying is ticker symbol COST, which is Costco. Love that company. Love their stores. Holy mother of God. If you go to Costco in the US, or maybe even any outside the US, it is packed. It is always packed, especially on the weekends. Like, there's people going all the time. And I think that company is just going to continue to grow and thrive. I mean, people are always going to need stuff, and buying stuff in bulk really cuts down on visits and hopefully money. I believe it does help out on budget wise, because you're just pretty much buying once every so often or whatever, and it allows you to budget and use or plan on how much you are going to use. Till the next time you need to go to the store. But or not, but also, I mean, their return policy is insane. You can buy something and return it, I think maybe even a month later. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but that is absolutely insane, and they'll fully refund you. Frankly, but I mean, I think they put that on your like Costco membership, so they don't give you cash, as far as I'm concerned. But still, again though, like, being able to return something after weeks is insane to me. And it's great because, like, it will make people come back to your store. Like, there's great service. It's there, and you'll definitely return. So returning customers is a huge thing. It closed May 12th, 2025, over $1,000. It's been fluctuating there. A lot of resistance. I don't think I've seen it go over 1200. I don't remember the all-time high, but definitely has not reached that highs yet. I'm hoping they'll consider splitting the stock, because that would open a buying opportunity. I mean, it doesn't really do anything to shares, what I currently own, but it just makes it more appealing to, like, okay, I own one share at this cost after it's split. So it would be nice if it did split. As far as my Roth IRA, I did purchase TSLA Tesla in there when I first was getting started in 2019, and have left it there. I mean, it has done wonders. I think I only held, I think maybe only 3 shares. I don't remember how many times it split, but it was definitely not 30. So since then, it's been split a few times, and has gained in my Roth IRA around 867%, and that's fantastic. But it's going to take a huge percentage of my Roth IRA. I don't know what I'm going to do. I did sell off a few positions of Tesla in my taxable account, only to cover how much I initially put in. At least I hope so. So I'm still holding on to see what happens. Don't really like where the company is at right now. I feel like its brand has been damaged. But I'm looking forward to definitely their robot, their Tesla bot, see what happens there, and their future cars. Yeah. As far as like a strategy of my portfolio, like, I was really trying to put a lot of focus on growth stocks, and then hopefully transition later down the road to dividend. That's why right now I'm currently holding 300 shares of SCHD, and 57 shares of VYM. Hopefully later down the road I can have just enough, or I can make enough dividends annually to cover either my expenses, my personal expenses, or even just reinvest back into market. And hopefully by then, I mean, well, before by then, I'm back employed to be able to put most of my money away back into the stock market, because I miss doing that. And I want to keep growing my portfolio, because $200,000 in the USA is not enough to you cannot retire with that money. You can't really do a whole lot with that. Sure, it's a lot, but it's not like crazy money to be able to retire. I'm not even sure if that amount would allow you to survive in an impoverished country. Um, Maybe if I like live well below my means, but um I still don't think, well, at least where I'm at in my age, around in my 30s, I don't think it's enough to survive on for that long. So trying to upskill myself and get employed hopefully very soon. um what else is there? uh the only reason I'm able to achieve this, where and grow my portfolio where it at, is, I mean, a huge thanks to my parents allowing me to like live at home. So I'm not really paying a whole lot. I did contribute monthly to my parents, but I wouldn't have been able to save this amount of money when I was employed. So a huge shout out to my parents allowing me to live at home, pretty much rent free and, food free, basically. But at the same time, I'm like, how much have I sacrificed? I mean, like, sacrificed my privacy and my independence and comfort, I suppose, and maybe my mental state, because it's hard. For those of you that may know, that it can be hard living with your parents, especially as you get older. But yeah, I'm just appreciated to be able to put away a lot. Thanks for being at home. But again, there's a trade off to that. Like I said, if I was definitely employed, I would still continue the strategy of taking like 80% of my take home income and put it back into the stock market. Again, I would put or max out my Roth IRA first, and then put the rest after reaching the annual limit, and put it into my taxable account. Of course, this is after contributing to a 401 employer's 401k for sure. I don't know like specific positions where I would like purchase. I know in my Roth IRA, I would continue to just focus on VU and VYM. As far as like a taxable account, it just depends on what's going on in the world. What are the trends? I may or may not continue to just put a little bit of money away into Costco, maybe to be a little safe back into VTI. Um, Definitely not going to put any more in Tesla. Definitely not going to put more into Disney, like I said earlier, and definitely not in Corsair. But maybe some more in Texas Roadhouse, because I ate there for the first time this past year, and my goodness, service is great, food is great. Um, I just wish I bought in early. I believe when I first was looking at that company, it was below 100. In a way, I kind of wish, but I don't know. Owning like a company that's a restaurant business, is kind of like, I don't know. It's always ever changing, or whatnot. I don't ever really know where it's going to go. But I mean, that could be said to any company here. But maybe maybe even invest a little bit more into WM Waste Management, because I only got one share, and it, I'm up 100%. I kind of wish I continue. That's a boring company, but I mean, there's trash. People got to get their garbage picked up, and if you know how much, I guess we were renting a garbage can and a recycle can and a yard waste bin. Like, that is just absurd. How much they cost too is, my God. And you can even multiply that by the population of your city, and it's absolutely insane. Um, and they're the only waste management that I know of, like, in that's like, I guess within the country or the USA. Like they're known everywhere. And if there's a smaller company, they're probably going to buy them out. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Don't know where the future holds. Yeah, we got the news recently about the 90 days on like tariffs being on hold technically, but not really. I think that last I heard it was still only 30%. Don't know if that's changed, but I mean, 90 days. Don't know what's going to happen in between. I don't have a crystal ball. Can't tell the future. But as for now, I'm holding my positions, trying to reevaluate my portfolio, see what I plan on sell either in the near future or the distant future. But for now, I guess I could say I'm pretty happy how much my portfolio has grown and um, what I've achieved with it so far. Um, so if you got to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.